No, can you grab him?
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Alright, hello and welcome back. Just so you know, we will be streaming Twitch through OBS here, so that way it will go onto the YouTube. And we see WKDMT ban out the Wheelix there, along with the Medusa. Out of the side of Vyse, we see Osiris, Ravana, Scotty, Susanimo band, all high tier gods up there, A+ or higher. Wheelix, Medusa, Serenos, Bologna, all S or higher, all constantly being played in the league thus far. We see Ramana making another appearance. He's a rare contender, but every time he's done so well, he's done consistently average, very good fighting the lane. He's going to be a pretty good matchup for this Sun Wukong when he gains his protections and power from his protections, physical. And he's not up against a magical solo laner, so they were able to pick into the Ramana there. Good for them, for WKDMT. Moshido has been a very excellent solo laner for them and done his job very well. Looks like Astro Kitty, gonna pick up that Ao Kuang gonna be played for the second time this league. Astro Kitty, I think, playing him for the first time, actually, that he was ever seen in the league here. That's pretty big for him coming on up. And run into my knife. Gonna be the last one to pick here. It looks like they're gonna need the jungle pick, and Hunbat's gonna be hovered on here. Hunbat's gonna be locked in. Hunbat's with that disruption from his ultimate, the great teleport, the initiation and damage, making him a very good god overall. Gonna be a great addition into our already CC heavy team that can make plays, make initiations, and zone enemies very well and effectively. On the side of Vyse, we're gonna see Ao Kuang, Thoth, Sun Wukong, Apollo, and Ganesha all picked up here. They're both, that team comp is very strong. Ao Kuang with that poke and melt, the execution Thoth. If he doesn't secure something, I'm sure Ao Kuang will be able to pick it up. Wukong with a CC chain from his ultimate, the slow, followed up by his ult, which can just make him go up and heal him. Apollo with the split push. Vyse, one of the teams that makes great use of the Apollo split push here. Gonna look at Ganesh, high tier, great peel, great initiation for team, great disengage initiation and zoning in team fights with that ultimate that slows as well as does damage. And if you can catch someone on the line in your ult, you can just melt them because it does tick damage. Alright, so thank you for watching this bans here. I'm gonna be quiet until the game starts here, but feel free to speculate how this game is gonna go. Alright, and going right on into this game here, we're gonna see the teams start to spawn in here any second here. Both team comps very strong in their own right, and if the teams can play them well, I feel like it's gonna be a great fight in between these two teams here. And going on through it, on the side of WKDMT, we have WKH Destruction on Geb, Purification on Hoyi, It's Native on the Poseidon. We have Moshido on Vamana, and Run Into My Knife on Hunbat. On the side of Vyse, we have Black Bullet 9 on Ao Kwang, Upgrade Only on Apollo, Mr. Pac-Man on Sun Wukong in the solo, Sagi Taco at mid, and Astro Kitty on the support. And looking at the builds, it looks like a pretty traditional start for the most. Hoyi opting to go for the Bluestone because he is an ability-based hunter over that sustain that he would get from Death's Toll with his basics here.
Minions have spawned.
And we see the side of Vyse Nation just avoiding these basics, hitting their opponent's mind a little bit as they continue to basic. And there is the Whirlpool out of Poseidon. Interesting first pick to save the wave. Hunbat's going in on there. A little bit damage done to the minion wave there. I thought he went on Thoth a little bit. But Mana out of lane, looking like he was looking for that early game rotation. But Poseidon and Hunbat's going to win that mid lane clear there and proceed to the trophy that is the enemy speed buff. Thoth and Ao Kwang not going to let that happen though. Going to keep going, and Vyse Nation secures it with the Ao Kwang going in here. Looks like he might get the kill if he can do it. Hunbat's going down here. Pops the Sanctuary. So Mana comes in, and Thoth, he secures the kill on two Hunbats. Poseidon unable to disengage his opponent there. His Whirlpool, I believe, being down there. First blood in the first minute here. WKDMT can't be feeling too confident about that. Should have just gotten the small creeps and then run away, knowing that their opponent weren't far behind them in clear or in confidence. Vyse Nation doing very well in their bracket for themselves here. I believe that they might be 6-0. They could be something like that. Like 3-0, yeah. Sagi Tago rotating into the jungle here, trying to secure the enemy speed buff. Looks like he's gonna do it, and does Vamana go down to this Ao Kwang? Vamana running away, looking like he's trying to go, and the Sun Wukong gonna secure the kill there, instead of the enemy jungler, who was desperately trying to get there. Going in on the Hunbats. Hunbats getting chunked down, hopping into tier 2 to get away from the wrath of the Ao Kwang. Over in dual lane, we'll see Astro Kitty and Apollo having a hard time clearing compared to the Geb and Hoyi combo, surprisingly enough. Looks like Hunbat's looking for those Harpies there, looking for the sustain that he would get off of Harpies, but taking a considerable amount of poke here. And gonna try to hop on in here, it looks like, onto the Thoth. Gonna hit him a little bit, but not do too much damage. There's a lot of action going on in solo lane as two people try to kill Moshido. Moshido gonna get away there, while Ao Kwang and the Sun Wukong quickly go to secure his blue buff and secure his sustaining lane after already having taken, from what we can tell, Moshido's WKH Destruction. Gonna get the kill on Astro Kitty there over in dual lane. Apollo getting chunked out here by the ferocity that is Geb and Hoyi going in there. Apollo gonna dash away and get away. Black Bullet gonna secure the kill on Run Into My Knife. in the tier 2 tower, and Poseidon looks like he's being chased here. Poseidon really low. It's native really needs to get out. He's going to go down, getting a little cocky there, going after Zisagi Taco. Don't know what he was thinking. He was too low to be thinking even about that. Vamana rotating to mid lane here, trying to help out in a fight that couldn't be won from the looks of it. Black Bullet 9 securing another kill there. And Apollo goes in looking for his basics, looking like Apollo doesn't have his mez up, but Vamana comes in to help. Hoyi gonna hit that bounce on 2 people there. Sun Wukong gonna ult on in, and it looks like Hoyi just gets away by the skin of his teeth. Poseidon zones, but it's not enough to save the purification from going down. Vamana being chased to tier 2. No, just through tier 1, it looked like. Wukong still in pursuit, looking like he's going to go Tiger, but Vamana has his own trick. Dashes away, but Vamana is looking pretty low here as Sun Wukong misses him in tier 2 tower, and Ganesha misses his ability through the wall. Vamana is going to back barely, but the level difference is there. The damage is done. Sun Wukong is level 7, while Mushido is only level 4 at this point in the game.
Your day of judgment is nigh.
And we see Thoth absolutely chunking the Poseidon. Black Bullet 9 going in deep here for the speed buff of the enemy. Hunbat's going to hold, trying to secure his speed buff, but Ao Kwang is going to pop beads and then teleport a short distance while Sun Wukong comes in to save his ally. Vamana is there along with Geb to stop the rotation that is Ao Kwang trying to get the kill on the enemy jungler and keep him under leveled. Thoth dashing, and it looks like Humbats is gonna miss the pull onto the Humbats and try to zone the Geb. Ao Kwang gonna go in and get that execution on the tanky Geb. Good job for him going on in there and getting that kill. Black Bullet performing very well on the Ao Kwang, but gonna go down to Invader Tower when he tries to tower dive the Humbats, who outplays him. Mr. Pac-Man securing a kill on Mushido over in solo lane, as we're not watching, but Poseidon being zoned out by the Thoth yet again. At 6 minutes in, it's Vyse Nation 8, WKDMT 1. You gotta start wondering what is WKDMT talking about in their group right now. How are they planning to deal with this? Are they already looking to game 2, thinking that there's no hope? I mean, really, mentality is a key thing in Smite here, and as I've said many a time in the earlier games, no games of Smite's ever over until it's over. There's always that one play that can sometimes just put you back in a fight, and the opponent doesn't even realize it. Going back to the fight that looks like is developing in mid here. Looks like Humbats is trying to just get the kill here or look for something. Foolishly going in. It looks like Poseidon's gonna go down here perhaps. No, Gab gonna come with that roach. There's a knockup. There's a Gabbo. And run into my knife. Gonna get the kill. 2 kills. Oh, Braid only gonna secure the kill on Poseidon coming in from dual lane. There was no warning. Doesn't look like there's any wards in the map. And looks like Gab might go down here. Hoyi coming in with that rotation. But Apollo and Ganesh are going to get out there. That was a 2-for-1 trade there. But it's not over yet as Hunbats is getting bursted in the jungle. Sun Wukong ulting. Look like he's going to try to chase him under tower. But deciding it's against his best interest to do so. Gonna give up that and try to look for something else. Actually going to go looking at this tier 2, looking for that chance. Going to come in on the Humbats. Turn into the Bull Ox and the Geb shield. And there he misses his cudgel, and looks like Geb's going to secure the kill there for his team. WKH Destruction must be proud of himself there. Vyse Nation getting a little ahead at the 6-minute mark, but slowly WKDMT crawling their way back out of this deficit here. The gold at 8 minutes is 23,000 to 21,000, only a 2K difference. It's still a big difference, but it's a recoverable one. As I say that, Black Bullet gets the kill on Moshido. Black Bullet doing an excellent job on this Ao Kuang.
A mighty sword! Go, you
Thoth charging up his ult multiple times as Geb rotates in to save his mid laner. You have to excuse me, folks, watching this at home. I have the sniffles. I was at a construction site today, building homes for humanity, and I got some sawdust and stuff. Just having a bad time with some sinus stuff. Anyways, that is a kill on Black Bullet there. The go-in from the rest of WKDMT was there. Just that momentary CC from the Hunbat ult was enough to get the kill with the combination of a team. And as we've said many a time, the competent team can make use of those those quick second things that most other teams can. And it seems that both teams are very coordinated, and their leadership is there, and they know what they're going to do. They're in communication with each other. And looking at the player damage here, I'm not sure if you can see it. We do have the Hercules in the way. And we will fix that for game 2. It's just to stop streaming this in the middle would be kind of dumb, and then restart the stream and put this game into 2 parts would be very, very ineffective. I didn't catch that until it was too late. I'm sorry. But looking at the player damage, we see Sun Wukong number 1, Apollo number 2, and Thoth number 3, all top 3 damage dealers on Vyse, but Humbat's slowly creeping on back up there, but closely followed by his counterpart in the jungle. Vamana under tower, having to feel those rotations from Black Bullet. Black Bullet very competent on this Ao Kuang here. Ao Kuang plays very well depending on who plays him. And the accidental sanctuary out of Sagitako. It's called Aegis sometimes. People seem to really get picky about that. But either way, it's immunity down. And as Hunbat takes his camp, it looks like Sagitako looking for the secure, but Sagitako going to pick up his own speed buff as Sun Wukong chases him through the jungle here, decides to back on off, not sure about the unknown. Poseidon looking at his level and his build, level 9 to his counterpart's level 10, and very far behind in, not actually that far behind in, not that far behind in build. Vamana having a hard time fighting this Wukong unexpectedly. I predicted that Vamana would do very well against the Wukong with his protections. Wukong going to ult, chasing this kill. Vamana going to ult, and he's going to get chunked. The HP 5 is not going to be enough if Wukong decides to continue. But I don't think Wukong had enough left in his kit for that. As for Poseidon and the support rotate over to solo lane, a little shallow there to try to come in. Humbat's very deep here, looking like he might be collapsed on if the enemy becomes aware of him. Humbat's coming up behind the Ao Kuang. Ao Kuang gonna get jumped on. Ao Kuang gonna teleport away. Thoth comes in from behind, hits him with 2, 3 shots, and he's gonna hop on over that wall. Ganesh popping the ult, trying to go in, gonna miss it, gonna hit him with the wave clear and the silence, but he's gonna get away from that onslaught there with the skin of his teeth. By the skin of his teeth. Ao Kuang looking like if he comes in here from behind, he could secure 1, maybe 2 kills, but deciding to come around and regroup for this team. Thoth going in, there's a frenzy, Apollo coming on in, there's a Poseidon ultimate, Poseidon gonna stun them under tower, Geb popping his ult, that's 2 stuns, but the tower is gonna go down and no extra damage. Monkey Man going in here, popping the Aegis, Poseidon trying to zone them off, but can he get away? Looking like he get away. Geb pretty low here. Another target for Ao Kwang if Ao Kwang was alive. But it looks like Thassa to secure the kill with his Pain Glyph. That's what it's called. It's Pain Glyph and his Evade and Punish. Looking at the score at 13 minutes in, the score is completely different from the beginning of the game. 11-8. WKDMT coming back, putting up a real fight against Vyse Nation as we get into this this early mid game here. Hoi being chunked by the Apollo. Apollo chasing Hoi. Hoi hopping on up, but Apollo popping the ult on the Apollo. Apollo looking pretty low here. Apollo gonna back after that onslaught. Hoi gonna go back in. Apollo trying to bait him, but now he's actually in trouble as Ganesh comes up from behind looking for this kill, but will it be in time as the Hoi backs just in time? The Poseidon rotation is there. He's looking for it. They're going for these oracles here, but Ganesh sees it, looking for this steal, and they split the oracle, so no one gets the vision. Geb with the shield, keeping the CC off of the Poseidon, and gonna protect him. Thoth popping the ultimate, it looks like, from the range of that. Not gonna hit anyone. Alright, that could be just his wave clear ability, to be honest. I'm not quite sure. It was a long, and the chunk is real. Geb with the knock-up. Geb going in, doing some good damage, but Poseidon severely hurt after that one hit. Vamana coming in from behind here. Vamana not going to be able to secure it as he evades away. Still holding on to his punish, looking for someone to come in on him. His punish is down as the rotation comes in on Ao Kwang. Ao Kwang looking like he's going to go down despite the Ganesh. Ganesh going to try to root someone there as Vamana ults, but the Geb ult follows, keeping his teammates primarily safe. Sun Wukong still chasing as Geb and Vamana make their hasty retreat. Ganesh is still on their tail there. Apollo going on in, and the ult from Poseidon's going to zone them out. There's the Mesmerize. So beautiful. But Ganesh looking worse for wear as Hoi pops, hits native, going to get the kill on Astro Kitty. And they're chasing the Sun Wukong through there. There's the slow out of the Poseidon. And the Curse, I believe is what it's called. Curse of Angtok. And the knockup from the Geb, along with Moshido securing the kill, pulling the score at 11-12. WKDMT pulling ahead in kills here. Still behind by about 1,000 in gold. Doing a great job in these team fights. Ao Kwang looking for the execute, but Hoi gonna go pop the Aegis. No one around to help him. He's gonna go down here, and he's gonna go down to Zisagi Taco. Looking like Ao Kwang was a little upset that he didn't get that kill as Sagi Taco takes it. And just like that, Vyse Nation is back in the lead, head by 3K by that. It looks like they weren't going to go for the Gold Fury, despite knowing that the enemies had backed. Ganesh pushing that right tower with minions. Minions probably going to be enough to take it if Vamana doesn't make it in time. Looking like Vamana just makes it in time to save that first tier tower. Looking at the towers right now, it is only one. They're only one down, although that right lane tower is on his last legs for WKDMT. Towers and objectives are huge gold for the team if you can take them. WKDMT going to start looking for those objectives to catch back up in gold. Only 2K behind now, but the difference is still there. Apollo retreating off of the left lane, and the minions go do the poke, where he goes secure, buff, looking for something. Looks like he's going to go for these oracles here very quickly. And the chase is real as Poseidon. There is the Hunbat's ult. Hunbat's getting the kill on Black Bullet 9. Hunbat's doing an excellent job of zoning against this Ao Kwang as we get into this this mid game here. The ultimate really countering him because he can teleport, but he can only teleport predictable distance, and the Hunbat's ult covers most of that different distance pretty well. Gonna zone him out. And there we see the Sun Wukong looking pretty low there. Sun Wukong gonna he backed off as Ganesh zoning to save his life. There comes the ult out of Thoth. Looks like it doesn't connect. There's a silence out of Ganesh as Geb is retreating. The last one there, and Poseidon doesn't have his Whirlpool up. No zoning for him. Looking like he pops the Whirlpool a little late. Gonna get a kill, a double kill for Poseidon. It's native. Good job getting a kill there. Sun Wukong realizing when he's to beat, gonna back on out here as Moshido clears wave, and just realizing a little bit too late that his opponent was just within arm's reach for the kill. Hoi Yi and Apollo battling on the tower as Apollo secures his kill. Apollo popping the ultimate, and we see him get away. Hoi Yi choosing not to even try to do anything as they take the portal demon here. They're trying for the steal, and it looks like he won't be able to. Hunbat's popping that ult. He's going to take some considerable damage and go down to run into my knife. Upgrade only going down for the second time this game. As Ao Kwang chases, trying to get that kill, but nothing gonna happen as he pops Aegis from the Poseidon Whirlpool, unable to do anything, already having teleported to engage in that chase. Hoi Yi looking like he lives dangerously as he goes past that Wukong, but hops up in the air and gets away, and there's the ward out of WKDMT, wanting to be aware of when the opponent is in front of their tower or pushing lane. Hunbat's looking for that steal on the speed buff. Taking another jungler speed buff is just psychological torture to them, from what we can see, from what we've seen and what we've heard. And it looks like Vyse Nation deciding that they're fed up with this waiting game, gonna go take the Gold Fury here, and it doesn't seem like WKDMT is aware of it. No wards on this side of the map for them. They're not gonna be even aware of the rotation from the Thoth or question it as Thoth charges up his ult, cancels it, and Vyse Nation takes the first Gold Fury of the game at 19 minutes here. Gonna put them ahead with some gold here as WKDMT behind by 3K now. No, 2K. And there is the first tier tower. Moshido going to get the kill on the Wukong there. Looks like Moshido's being collapsed on along with the Hunbats. Hunbat's running through the jungle as Geb comes in for the zone to keep his allies alive, and the opponent not going to chase this, not going to push it. Hunbat's making enough from the rest of the group to rotate to mid, looking for that push on mid tower, the direct line to the Titan and to the enemy's throat. Take a quick second to look at wards as Hunbats goes in, gets some poke off on the Thoth, tries to zone him out. No real engagement going to come out of this. Looking like they're fighting over Harpies a little bit there. But looking at wards place, we see that the side of Vyse has considerable amount. Z Sagatako going to take that quick kill on Moshido there, hitting him with his long range ability. But we see Vyse Nation ahead in wards on average. Not on average, I guess. They're a little bit behind WKDT overall, but their wards are there for certain players. And there it is, the Poseidon ultimate. Looks like all heck has broken out here as Ao Kwang secures a kill on its native. It's looking pretty unclear. Purification gonna get the kill on upgrade only, and Ao Kwang deep in this, still going on as Wukong chases the tier 2 here. There's the silence out of the Ganesh. Wukong trying to get this kill on to the Purification. Purification going to go down. Geb going to go down to Z-Slaggy-Taco, and that's probably going to be tier 2 here. Hunbat's not able to do anything here. I don't believe he has his ult. Moshido going to hold there. Going to teleport in, going to hop on out, and hop in. As Ganesh comes and zones him, hits him with the silence and the Aegis and beads, and it looks like run into my knife and get that kill on Black Bullet. Moshido going to get a double kill there as he chases the Wukong, unable to keep up. I don't believe he has Hasten Fatalis. Oh, and a triple kill from Moshido there. Great play by him, getting the deicide for his team. Gonna put them back on that board, 22-17 in their favor. 49 power. Vyse Nation still holding that apparent 3K, about 2K, a little bit over 2K advantage. as they take this mid-tier 1 tower. All head breaking loose at Fire Giant as they fight over Portal Demon, and it looks like it's not going to go in the favor of Vyse. Getting a triple kill there is WKDMT as they fight for this Fire Giant. Thoth looking like he wants to come in along with Wukong. Wukong popping that ult. WKDMT gonna back on off as the Wukong comes on in, and they're gonna run away. Wukong gonna go in with that stun. The knockup's there, but Geb is in danger. There's the Poseidon push, and Houyi comes in, missing his stun, but Thoth won't. Thoth melting him with 2 of his ability-based attacks. Gonna take him out there and reset the Fire Giant, and it looks like Wukong is gonna come in on the Geb. Geb already in shop, unable to juke that. Wukong, nothing left in his kit to follow it up, unfortunately. Gonna just have to walk away. And Apollo gonna looks like he's gonna have to run away from his own purple buff, but as WKDMT secures it with the rotation over in right lane. Sagi Taco coming on in, looking like he wants that kill on the Poseidon. Poseidon gonna get chunked. 3 abilities later, Poseidon's dead. Ao Kwang's going in, and all Hex breaking loose over in right lane. Ramana dashing away. Gab trying to roll on out of there, but nothing's gonna happen. As Sagi Taco comes in, the Apollo ult's there, and Moshido goes down. The definitive carry for the side of WKDMT. A big part of that team has been Moshido, and him going down is a huge thing, and Ao Kwang's gonna get the execute despite the Hunbat ult. Black Bullet gonna get that kill on WHK Destruction. Going to go in deeper on the Hunbats. Hunbats having popped ages. Gonna hop on away. Ao Kwang right on his butt, but he's gonna go down to upgrade only, getting him at Phoenix. And Purification, the last one on this board, gonna be backdooring in that right tower as Sagi Taco and the rest of his team go take this first Phoenix of the game at 25 minutes. You gotta wonder there what went wrong. Poseidon popping the ultimate, looking for that kill, but not gonna get it. Not too worried about his ultimate timer. Ultimate's up pretty much every 40 seconds there for him. The high damage, high CC and stun ability that lets him just really do what he wants on the field as a mid laner. I mean, Poseidon in this league has been average consistently. No matter who's played him, he's just been there most of the time. But when comboed in the whips is when he's been really shining in this league thus far. Looking at Black Bullet out with a vengeance to prove that this Ao Kwang is deserving of I think A+. I don't know, everyone wanted Ao Kwang moved up, but looking at his build, he's building that Soul Reaver along with Shoes of Focus, I believe, and Polynomicon and Celestial Legion Helm. Looking like he's building Obsidian Shard now and still has that Mumba's Mask for that jungle sustain. Pretty interesting high damage build, not uncommon for an Ao Kwang. However, I'm a little sad not to see the Hasten Fatalis. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings on the Hasten Fatalis, but it lets him keep up with him, and especially when he's a bases oriented. And the Ganesh are going to go in, but it looks like Geb has Stone of Gaia going to save him as Hunbats comes in from behind to zone the rest of the team. Poseidon coming in, there's the Ganesh. Alquan having to teleport it away as Hunbats and the rest of his team. Hunbats looking for Alquan, not going to find him. Z-Saki going to get a double kill. Gonna pick up 2 kills there. Alquan going in, Moshida going to get the kill, but Alquan looking for that ultimate, going to get it on Geb. Mr. Cap, oh, and down goes 2 more. 1 person left for the side of WKDMT up. It is Moshido. Can Moshido take this? There's this, jeez. Can't remember what it's called. Mantle of Discord. There's the Mantle proc. Gonna let him get out of there just barely and let him heal up in Phoenix, but 2 Phoenixes have gone down now, and the third one isn't looking too promising. However, the side of Vyse Nation isn't looking all that stacked on health, looking like they're going to have to back here before they try to siege this tier 2 tower in left lane.
Your Titan is under attack.
And there we go. Astro Kitty and Vyse Nation going for this Fire Giant, absolutely melting it. Ganesha knowing how to zone, keep himself to one side while his light damage dealer is on the other side, and they're going to quickly secure it. Good zoning by the side of Vyse Nation. They know how to take a Fire Giant. I've yet to really see a team do the support on one side and the rest of the other. Few times either they've melted it or it's been a huge disaster. And there the Humbats ult to get away. Humbats looking pretty grim, but Black Bullet going to go down before the possible run into my knife. Run into my knife, getting away. Ganesh with the silence. Koyi hopping on out of there. Moshida going in, upgrade only, going to get the kill on its native up. Mr. Pac-Man going in deep and getting those kills. Upgrade only still in there, along with Mr. Pac-Man getting that other. Oh, and there's a triple kill for Mr. Pac-Man. Mr. Pac-Man absolutely eating these ghosts. And WKDMT's Titan is under attack. And Moshido, can he do anything? Oh, Z-Sagi Taco, gonna hit him with the ult. He's gonna go down. That's game 1, ladies and gentlemen. And it goes to Vyse Nation. Game 1, Vyse Nation versus WKDMT. You saw it here, folks, at this SPSL, which stands for Smite PlayStation League, which is now our official branding, I guess, because there's apparently another league called the PSL, Phoenix Smite League. We're not going to talk about them. Anyways, tune in back here in a couple minutes when we bring you Game 2, Vyse Nation versus WKDMT. Thank you for watching. This has been Dr. Ricker, or the Reaper, whichever one you prefer to call me, broadcasting for you for this game.